illustrate a linear function and its domain, range, table of values, intercepts, and slope. So what is linear function? A linear function is a function of the form of f of x is equals to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercepts. To find the x-intercepts, we're going to use negative b over m. The domain and range of a linear functions are all real numbers. And the graph of the linear function is a straight line. Furthermore, a linear function has one dependent variable and one independent variable. Linear equation can be written in different forms, which are shown in the next slide. So we have here forms of linear equation. In a slope-intercept form, y is equals to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercepts. In standard form, we have ax plus by is equal to c, where a, b, and c are integers and a is greater than or equal to 0. A and b can be 0 but not both at the same time. In general form, we have ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a or b can be 0 but not both at the same time. When a linear equation is written in standard form, notice that both x and y have exponent 1. X and y are not multiplied together, and x and y do not appear in denominators, exponents, and radicals. For example, we have here f of x is equal to negative 2x. It is a linear function, since the highest exponent of x is 1, and it can be written in the form of f of x is equals to mx plus b, where b is equal to 0. Another example, we have f of x is equals to x minus 4. It is also a linear function, since the highest exponent is 1. Table of values. Linear function can also be presented in table of values. If the first difference on x coordinates are equal, and the first difference on the y coordinates are equal, then the function is linear. For example, we have here set of ordered pairs. As you can see, our x values has a difference of 2 and our y values has a difference of 4. Since the first difference on the x coordinates are equal and the first difference on y coordinates are also equal, then the table of values describes a linear function. Domain and range of a linear function. If a function is defined by f of x is equal to mx plus b, where m is not equal to 0, the domain of the function is the set of all real numbers, and the range of the function is the set of real number. In symbol, the domain of the function is the set of all x such that x is an element of the set of real numbers, while range of the function is the set of all y such that y is an element of the set of all real numbers. Example, we have here f of x is equals to 3x plus 5. Since the function is in the form of f of x is equals to mx plus b, the domain and the range of the function are both the set of real numbers. In symbol, Domain of the function is the set of all x such that x is an element of the set of real numbers, while the range of the function is the set of all y such that y is an element of the set of real numbers. Slope and y-intercepts of a linear function. The slope is usually referred as the rate of change in y over the rate of change in x. To find the slope, you need to determine how much the value of x and y change. For example, suppose the graph has the following coordinates written in tabular form. Determine the slope of the graph. As we can see, the value of x constantly increased by 2, and the value of y constantly decreased by 3. Thus, the slope is negative 3 over 2.